Welcome to this edition of the Rhody Reporter. I'm your host for this segment, Mark Zaccaria. It used to be said that the state legislature was one of three co-equal branches of government. Time was, school kids were taught that, and taught that the other two are the executive and judicial branches of the three-legged stool that is the republic which governs us. Cool. But that was then. This is now. Turns out, the current state legislature has rammed through an incredibly progressive bill that began in the Senate as H5445, blandly entitled An Act on Climate. You might think that climate, as a general issue, is a truth and beauty question. No one is against truth or beauty. By the same logic, who stands against climate? For that matter, who could be against a three-branch democratic republic as a means of governance? Well, while you were being distracted by the actual life you lead, the girls and boys you elected to watch out for you passed a new law. This act uses the climate as camouflage for moving all legislative authority over to the executive branch. Did you get that? All legislative authority, executive branch, and requiring the judiciary to enforce that change. S5445 gives real teeth to an administration committee called the Rhode Island Executive Climate Change Coordinating Council. This council is made up from department heads and others thought to be topic experts in climate matters. The newly passed bill, if signed into law, will require it to create a plan that reduces ocean state carbon emissions to 45% of 1990 levels in less than 10 years, 80% below 1990 benchmarks in less than 20 years, and net zero by mid-century. But wait, there's more. This same law mandates that all operating departments of the Rhode Island government expeditiously create rules and regulations which will make these ambitious goals happen. Oh yeah, no oversight or approval is provided for either the council's plan or the department's various rules and regs. Oh wait, remember the judiciary? This new law grants legal standing to any Rhode Islander to sue the state for failing to comply with these plans and goals. Are you still listening? Did you hear what was just said? All legislative authority for anything that can be claimed as carbon-related is ceded, not to the governor, but to this Climate Change Council. No one is permitted to complain that any of this is too much, only that it's not being done. For reference, Little Rhody currently emits about 10% less carbon dioxide than it did in 1990. The prevailing North American winds still blow from west to east. So there are 48 or more of the lower 48 that remain upwind of us. Not to mention emerging economies worldwide who burn coal to produce their electricity. I beg your pardon. It is not possible to comply with this act short of banning all fossil fuel use and building at least 2 nuclear power stations right here in Little Rhody. Yet, your legislature sent this fantasy to the new governor's desk. Unless it is vetoed, this albatross will hang around everyone's neck. So stop what you're doing. Call 401-222-2080. That's the governor's office, and beg him to axe this act on climate. If this is enacted, say goodbye to internal combustion engines, oil and gas heat for your homes, air travel from TF Green, animal husbandry, and anything like affordable energy. Do you think your Rhody reporter is out of his mind on this? Would you bet your lifestyle on it?